So we're over here on Twitter, the Twitter sphere, Geeks and Gamers, and I think it's been announced, and Nick Frost is officially playing Rubeus Hagrid in the Harry Potter TV series. I know it's disappointing. You guys were looking forward to me. You know, I've got the look down, so I mean, everyone's like, "Well, you should play Hagrid, John." Well, I mean, Nick is the better actor, so he fits the bill. You know, he's a really good actor, so kudos to him. Stiff competition, but he won out in the end. But no, it's really cool. He's a great actor. Very much like Hagrid, very goofy, but pretty chill and pretty caring and all that. So, I think they made a good choice with that. Oh God, flashbang. But Harry Potter, Harry Imposter. Harry Potter reboot casting choices verified, including those we already knew. There's a ton of pressure facing the creators of the Harry Potter reboot series on HBO. The continuation of the property's relevance likely lies in their hands, and Universal Studios alone has billions invested in the idea that the property will remain abundantly popular. New casting choices released today by Variety are certainly interesting. Lithgow, again, we knew those already. HBO has officially unveiled the first wave of casting for its highly anticipated Harry Potter television series, marking a significant step forward into the franchise's expansion in the long-form storytelling. The series described as a faithful adaptation, which isn't faithful at all now that we see who's being cast as, Snape. But now it's going to be about racisms. James being mean to Snape, it's because he's black. J.K. Rowling's 7-book saga is set to premiere in 2026 on HBO and will stream globally on Max. Leading the entire ensemble is Emmy and Tony Award winner John Lithgow, who will portray Albus Dumbledore. Yeah, he can do the British accent. People were like, but he's American. In America. Nope, he can do the accent. He's an actor. You don't have to be British to sound British. There are plenty of actors, like freaking wasn't like like Sean Astin and Elijah Wood. They had to put on accents. That's not what they sound like. They put on accents. That's part of being an actor. Accents. So, John Lithgow, really, really good actor. So, I think he can nail the role of Dumbledore. But when it comes to more of the hands-on stuff that we see with the fights and stuff like that, I don't know. But Papa Emeritus, Papa Sidhu, claimed for his roles in I May Destroy You and Gangs of London, has been cast as Severus Snape. At 34 years of age, Sidhu also perhaps looks younger than his age, combined with the other factors of the choice, and one wonders how audiences will react. Interesting pick for a number of obvious reasons. Nick Frost, known for his work in Shaun of the Dead, and Hot Fuzz, will take on the role of Rubeus Hagrid. Also played Santa in Doctor Who, for one of the Christmas specials, which is amazing. The guy who's so great as Santa. And again, the dude's name is Nick Frost, and he was playing Santa. I don't think anyone really truly appreciates that. Frost casting brings a new dynamic to the beloved half-giant gamekeeper. Additional cast members include Luke Fallon as Professor Quirrell, Paul Whitehouse as Argus Filch, Fallon, a rising star in British theatre, who recently portrayed Hamlet for the Royal Shakespeare Company. That's cool. The series is helmed by showrunner Francesca Garnier. His Dark Materials. But let's see. An open casting call for the roles of Harry Potter, Hermione Granger, and Ron Weasley was held in late 2024 with over 30,000 submissions from children across the UK and Ireland. Like from the UK and Ireland. Well, they better be getting on that. Because we still haven't heard anything about the trio. Casting decisions for these iconic roles have yet to be announced. I mean, they should probably hop to it. Probably if they want to get this thing released by 2026, they should probably hop to it and get 3 kids. The television adaptation represents a significant evolution in the Harry Potter franchise, offering an opportunity to delve deeper into the narrative and character development than was possible in the original films. With a blend of esteemed talent and fresh faces, the series aims to captivate both longtime fans and new audiences alike. Yeah, that's like there was a bunch of stuff in the movies that wasn't even there. Like there was an extra house elf that we never got to meet. There was Peeves, the freaking annoying ass ghost that you'll see like in the games. And people were like, "Who the hell is Peeves?" He's a character in the book and he's annoying as hell. Kind of violent, kind of a jerk off. But there's so many things that we see in the games that are more faithful to the books than we see in the movies. Voldemort's or Tom Riddle's backstory is more explored in the books. Events happen a little differently, but yeah. And that's the problem with like movies. You only have like an hour, or Harry Potter is like 2.5, 3 hours to tell the story. Whereas, you're gonna have this series where it's gonna be like what 10 episodes or something, and each one of them is probably going to be about an hour long. So they've got so much more time to flesh out characters, and it's not gonna be like 10 episodes and that's the entire series. No, that's just one season. That's just one book. So one book is going to be translated into like 8 to 10 episodes, each one of them being about an hour long. So you're going to be able to flesh out these characters and really dive more into their character, backstory and all that. But yeah, Nick Frost as Hagrid, that's such a great choice. It's really a great choice. Great choice, but I stopped caring after Snape. I like this. Ooh, the decision. Very good, Daniel-san. Good casting here. I'm not crazy about this choice. Every time I see Nick Frost, I only see Hot Fuzz. I was rooting for the Hodor actor. Maybe. Great actor. So far, the only good casting. This is actually a great choice. Great casting. Good actor. Just hope they won't turn this show into comedy. Well, I mean, Hagrid, he's goofy. He's never really that serious. Like, think about like the first 2 movies, doing weird things. I shouldn't have said that. Kind of moments. He tells jokes, and I mean, gets along with the kids. That's he's supposed to be approachable, and if they want to let Nick Frost kind of improv on some, and some of it, and just kind of get the kids, feeling comfortable and all that, and say, hey, this guy not gonna hurt you. He may look he looks like Hagrid right now, but he's not gonna hurt you. Just to kind of make them feel a little better, especially if they're new, where these kids have no experience really at all. Having someone there to kind of improv and make them feel, more welcomed and all that. So, why didn't they cast a black actor to play Hagrid? Perfect. 2 seconds. Should have been Shaq. Why isn't he black? He's lost too much weight. I'm sorry, but do they really think that Robbie Coltrane was that big? He wasn't. It was a suit that he had to put on every day. But yeah, really, really great choice. So now I think we just have to wait and see who is portraying the trio, because still they want to release this by 2026, and I don't know if the trio has been cast or if they're still trying to find the perfect kids for the three roles. But if they want to get it released in 2026, they're gonna have to find them soon, or at least quell the like, oh yeah, guys, don't worry, we found the kids, we found our actors. It's just we're not letting you guys know who they are until we get closer to the release date, because people are gonna look at this like we've seen these people announced, but Harry, Ron, and Hermione, we have nothing about them yet. So, but yeah, kind of some weird casting with the Papa Isidu as Snape, but Nick Frost as Hagrid, perfect. John Lithgow, even though he's American, he's portrayed people who aren't American before, so you know, so good actors. But anyway, that's gonna do for me. I know, again, you guys are probably ashamed. You're not gonna be seeing me on the small screen as Rubeus Hagrid, and I know, like I said, it was stiff competition, but I just lost to a better actor. Anyway, that's gonna do for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.